Nice, relaxing music. Vou ver. Vou ver the city of the cat people. Nice and relaxing music. Okay. Hello, hello. You only see my ears, huh? You only see my ears. What the hell is going on? Why? What happened? What happened? Why? I don't know. Sometimes this application is weird. I don't know. Is doing a bit what he wants. The main position, even if I don't touch it, you know, it's kind of changing. from day to day. I don't know why. We have a picture of the day. Look at this. There is a developer meeting where we meet with players and we discuss a bit about the game. I'm not very present, I have to say, but like in this one, which seems to be an old one, we had like 6 devs and GMs online talking with all these people and players, and we host that every 2 weeks. I would say twice a month, and yeah, it's a way to ask questions to us in the game. So now what? You know, I'm thinking what to do next, and I think we should do maybe today a bit of bug fixing. I have the old game open. This is the old game. Because I was comparing a bit of the quality of the ropes of the old one to the new one, and it seems that the old one was slightly smoother. I mean, the lights are very simple in the old game, but at the same time, you know, they are kind of effective, so you can basically see everywhere. In the new game, the lights are much better in terms of quality, but if you don't set them up the right way, it may backfire on you, you know? And so yes, yeah, so we need to be sure to clean up a bit these assets. By the way, hello Yorlak, hello Hula. Welcome to the stream. Welcome also to everyone else that is here. Okay, I have to fix it also. I guess I have to fix it also in this view. I have to fix it also in this view. I think it just kind of resets. I don't know exactly, but I think it just resets. I don't know. Anyway, it takes a second, so it's easy to fix. It is the old game. Yes, this one is the old game. And you notice immediately because it's very hard to move. That is the old game, yes. And also another thing that you recognize is the mountains, right? The mountains are very low quality in terms of but yes, it is the old game. It is definitely the old game. I think the only camera that really works well is third-person follow. But yes, this is the old game. Keep your weapons down. Okay, I will. Yeah, this is the old game. As you can see, the animations but the good thing of the old game is that is fully working, you know. So that's, well, not fully, but anyway. I think the old game is much better. Like if you look at the fountain, for example, the particles in the new one and everything is so much better. But yes. But it's pretty amazing that it still works, you know. It still works. It's pretty amazing, my friends. What do you mean you don't recognize the old game? I think you're not playing it enough. The old game is here. Okay. So what should we do today, boys? One thing I wanted to do is to, if you have any suggestions on stuff you want me to do, please let me know. Okay. But at the moment there is one thing that was a bit broken, which was the start animation when you receive a new compendium entry. For some reason the window was not going away, but just staying on screen forever. And so I changed the code here to actually allow a better check of the window. So we now, what I did, we basically save one variable, this one, which is called codex star. We save it on the player controller, and when we try to run the new star animation, we check if it's already running or not. So first thing, we check if the window is valid. If it's not valid, we're going to create it and then add it to the viewport, and setting the variable in Planeshift player controller there, and then we set the visibility, and then we check also if it's already visible. So if it's already visible, we are not going to display it again, right? So we're going to display it only one time, which I think is great. Hello, Jean. How are you? You suggest by fixing and talents, huh? So you are perfectly aligned with the title of today. And then I just collapse the visibility of the window, and that's it. Now, this code should be better than the previous one. So I think that what we can do, we can just test it. I just need to refresh the data and ensure that, yes, my character doesn't have any data loaded yet, so that we can just open the book and get new knowledge. So let's do it right now. The reason is that whenever you are discovering one of the new entries in the compendium, those are getting sent to you in batches or in groups, something like that. And so the code is not really aware of the one that already been sent. So maybe you receive like 3 of them, you know, at the same time. And this is where we need to be sure that we are not replicating the star too many times. Actually, one time. We want it one time. By the way, today we have, I don't know if he's here listening, but we have, I think his name is Jeremy. Let me just check it again, sorry. Yeah, I think it's Jeremy. Working on the voiceovers. So we will have some of the voiceover completed by today. Yes, Jeremy is the name. And I think he's also going to stream it, which is nice. So maybe you can, I will link his stream when he's doing that job. Maybe you can watch him a bit doing that, and he will voice over the character creation. The text is, I would say, final. We did quite some work to finalize that text, and now it's final. So yeah. You are there. Hello, Jeremy. So maybe when you start the stream, I can link it, or I can watch it a bit, you know, from my stream, just to introduce it. But yes, it would be very nice to have the character creation voiced over. They're just a piece though, because we have all the homeworld stories. That's another thing we can do, by the way. Let's since we have the Kran story completed, I think it would be nice to put it into the game. So in the next update, I'm just trying to compare the old and the new, but I mean the character movement is insanely better. The lights, well, at the moment is really midday, so you can't really see the shadows too much. There is a shadow here, but you don't see it too much. The particles are way nicer. The trees are way nicer. The sky, which is actually a rock, by the way, is way nicer. I think the UI is still so. I mean, I think we need to skin better these windows, or I think that some windows are still, you know, to be improved. Okay, so the only thing we want to do with this guy is to open this book and see if the animation happens and if the animation goes away. Pling pling. Oh, finally it went away. It doesn't last enough though to be able to read. It doesn't last enough to be able to read. I think it should give you a moment, you know, to read it, because otherwise, I mean, I know what it says, but I think a normal player, mainly if it's the first time, so maybe 3.5 seconds is too little. 3.5 seconds is just the duration of the actual animation, but then the text shows up, and I think it would be nice to be able to read it. How much time it takes to read it? Like 2 seconds, 3 seconds. So maybe we can do, instead of 3.5, we can do like 7 or something. I think 7 we are way above. Okay, let me try again. So we finalize. Now we got in the database, as you can see, we got in the database all the information for that particular codex entry, which is insane. Which is insane. You didn't even see the text. Yeah, exactly. It was too quick. Have you tried a Good Sky plugin? That's what I have been using. No, I didn't try it, but our sky is a bit weird because actually we are inside of a cavern. We are inside of a giant cavern that is so big that it seems to, I mean, you have also clouds and rain and snow and everything, but if you look up, you are not looking at the space. I mean, you're not looking at space or at air. You are looking at a rock, which is blue, which is kind of a bit blue because we have the crystal, which is a giant stone crystal. Well, it's giant crystal, which is set into the middle of it, which is making light. But yeah, it looks like this because we want it to look like this. Now, I think many players will not realize it, but that is actually rock. I mean, if you go up, you can touch it, okay? And if you go to the crystal, you're gonna die because the amount of magic power and energy that is coming out of the crystal will basically melt you in place, but which happened already. Okay, so let's open this thing. A new compendium entry has been unlocked. Okay, now I think there is enough time to read it. Maybe I need to do a bit of a shadowing because actually it's going, or maybe we can, I don't know, put the writing on the right side so he appears. But I think it's okay now. Yes, there is. Yeah, there is a day and night cycle because the crystal is actually connected to the surface of the planet. And do I still have it here? Yes, I have it here. So the crystal is here. And let's say, wait, let's say here. And they say that it's connected to the surface of the planet, and it is where it's taking the light. Now, no one knows exactly what is on top of it, so no one knows if there is a giant something here. No one knows, but you can try and investigate and see if you can reach the surface. And yes, and is sending light, you know, into the cavern, which is basically this one. I don't remember what were the red signs. The red sign are nothing. So and the cavern is actually inside. The cavern is actually inside a hollow world, for reasons that you are not supposed to know, but I know, and you will maybe know in the future when we will have more of the main plot. into the game, but it's actually an hollow world. So if you want to, so yeah, this is the surface of the planet, okay, and the middle is empty except for this giant cavern or stalactite where the people are living, which is pretty big, by the way, because we are speaking of, anyway, I think the first level is about 50 kilometers in diameter, so I think there is anyway, there is a lot of space. And then inside, the only thing that we know, or anyway that you know, is that inside of the cavern, inside of the hollow world, there must be something here at the bottom, because one of the races, the lemurs, are speaking about a city called Kadaikos, which was in the inner part of the planet, of the hollow planet, and that they travel through the labyrinths to reach the cavern where we are now, with a big lake. This in theory should be a lake. Oops. But anyway, I have a better picture than this. I'm just a bit lazy. I don't want to open up and search it, but we have a better picture in the geography documents. Yeah, something like that. And here there is a city, but no one is reaching the city anymore. So the wall action at the moment is appearing here. So when we are looking up, are we still in the game? Yeah, we're still in the game. So here, when we are looking up here, we are looking at the roof. We are looking at the roof here. Okay, this roof. We are looking at this roof. From the first level of the cavern, which is here. And yes, and you can travel, you can travel in basically all directions, but if you travel this direction, you will find the center of the cavern, which is actually going down. So I don't know if I can demonstrate it, probably not, but no, because I don't have, yeah, it shows a bit. So in this part, you can go actually down in there. I don't have all the levels loaded, but you can go down in theory. Now in practice, you cannot, but science video about hollow worlds. Yeah, hollow worlds are great. I mean, they don't exist, but our world is like this. I mean, the plane shift one is like this. It's a giant hollow world. Now you may ask yourself, why is hollow? That's a very good question, but I cannot give you the answer. You will have to play the game in the main plot whenever we will be able to introduce it, so you can find out why. Okay, so I think now that is good. So I think I will close the task and say that it's done. So I think this task, apart from the bling bling, which is a bit bad, I know, we need a better bling bling. But at least now, if this guy opens his compendium and it goes under, I don't know, plants or minerals or creatures. Yes, we have this new clacker entry which has been added. Why it takes so much time to load? No idea. This clacker entry which has been added thanks to the book, right? And this one also, the silver ore also has been unlocked, right? For all the ones that are locked, you see this lock icon, and you have a kind of a gray text which is telling you that this still needs to be discovered, and it may be in different places. So these are the pieces of information of the background that you didn't discover yet, right? Which is nice, and you see the picture only if you have the description. Okay, here in the middle there should be a picture, but now we don't have the description. and so we also don't have the picture. So I think it's working fairly okay. I don't know if you want to go in the other areas as well, but we will have to make them sooner or later. Now, one thing that we can do, which I think is a low-hanging fruit, let's say, is something easy, is to move into the game at least the first of the character creation story. So we will have one. Maybe we can work a bit on the Draken plane. That would be very nice. Yes, I want to do it. Okay, we will work on that, I guess. Better than bug fixing. I mean, bug fixing is nice, but okay. So, hello, Maui. Hello. What I wanted to say. What I wanted to say. I wanted to say that. Yes, we are moving. We are moving from the other project, which I think we called it. How did we call it? UI test, right? Inside UI test, we have prototyped the sequence of the homeworld stories, which, by the way, is the next piece that Jeremy, if you will be so kind to continue with this, this will be the next piece that you can voice over, right? Now, not all these pictures are making me super happy because the quality, I mean, I think is okay, but they are not super good, all of them. Like, for example, this one, I have an issue with this figure here at the bottom that I already tried to improve, but it's still so-so. But it's okay. So anyway, I mean, it's mostly telling the story, you know, more than, you know, having beautiful graphics. So you have to be part of this long enough to memorize the pronunciation of everything. Okay. Well, depends how long it takes you to memorize the pronunciation, but this one is instead is a nice one that I like. So for the Cran, we have all the scenes. For the aliens, we only have a few scenes, and the others are getting created right now. So this one is probably the one with a bit of a less quality, but it's okay. It's okay. We can survive. So let me just review it quickly. So in our third-person character, we can connect the different widgets and see the different widgets. So I can play and then press R, and I will see the first picture. I think the eyes can be definitely fixed. It's something that I did, I guess. And there are these small particles moving, which are kind of funny. And there will be a voiceover, okay? There will be a voiceover at the bottom. Now, the text of this one is not fully finished. So how do we do this? We just migrate, I think, the whole CRAN folder, because I think all the scenes, CRAN scene 1, scene 2, and scene 3, but I didn't do the 4 and 5. No, the 4. I didn't import the fourth one, but the fourth one we have it. Okay, so I should do it. The fourth one, the fourth one is this. No, I didn't do it yet. Okay, so we can do this. I need to import this one. Also, I need to decide, I guess, the animations, if we can have any animations. So this is the fourth one, which is basically the Kran looking inside of the portal and seeing someone, particularly this guy, which is a bit lost into this weird world or this weird plane. It's more of a plane that which is busy trying to understand where to go. And I think what we can do, we can have some of these islands or some of these rocks actually float a bit up and down. The islands are actually separate. The character is separate. The portal is separate as well, but I think it's okay. The portal is fine. I think we can just take the... Yeah. So I think I will do this. I will make one... let me just think if I should do it. I think we can take one island and few rocks, right? Maybe this island here on the left, they can move a bit. And maybe another one like this one can move a bit. And maybe one rock can just float randomly. So, okay, let's try to do that then. So I will go in islands and I will cut off this piece. And I will make it a separate layer. Select float. And then I will make it a full layer. So now I can... no, why not? What the... It did the opposite of what I wanted to do? It did exactly the opposite of what I wanted to do. Why? So I went into island, I selected this thing, right? I said select float, and then I make it a new layer. So actually this thing should now be... no, I placed it somewhere else. What the freak? Why? I know, because it's double, stupid me. He didn't, he duplicated it, that's why. So okay, I was super confused. I was like, what the fuck? Because he duplicated it. So if I now delete it from here, if I go in islands and can I delete it, boys, or not? There is this lock thingy, lock alpha channel. That's why it was also acting weird. Okay, so now we have this one as a floating one. Then I would take probably this one. I don't know exactly why there was that locked alpha layer. So we take this one. They will also move a bit, because I want to have a bit of an animation in each of the scenes, just for fun. Right? So this will be the second floater. And then I think we can take one rock like this one. And okay. So now it's working as expected, by the way. So I think we can have this one slightly move. So we will save, so we will remove this 3 and we will save this picture as is. I mean, export as is. So we'll export it as, is the size correct or not? Holy shit. Ah, yes, 1920. Yeah, it's correct, it's correct. I got scared for a second. It's okay. Is correct. So export, and we export it as a PNG, and we will export it. I think we can do it directly under our project, our test project, which is yeah. Right, and we will call it Cranscene 4. Okay. And then we need to save the other pieces separately. So I think the best way is probably to create a new picture, because those pictures, we don't want, you know, this one to be super big images. So I think I would just export as grand scene underscore 1. I would just export the single pieces. And this one export as grand scene underscore 2. By the way, for some reason the name is not scene, is scenes. Okay. Anyway, and then the third one, which is this, we will export it as no, export as, and we will export it as number 3. Okay, so we have all the pieces. They can float a bit and move a bit. And now, still in the test project, because I think it's much quicker, you know, to test it directly here. Let me just rename the files, because they were having a kind of a weird names. Cran scene 4, no, not here. And then content, UI, main menu, homeworld. Okay. I don't know why they have this extra. Okay. So now we can import this 4. And yes, we will save them all. Yes. Now, now we need to make a new window. I think these widgets are exactly the widget that we are gonna use, by the way, in the game. Then we will take an image, put it here, give it position 0, 0, and size 1920 by 080, and the content will be our crane scene number 4, right? Then we will take the other 3 pieces, so we need 3 other images, and this one will become our crane scene for 1. This one will become our crane scene for 2, and this one for 3. Okay, now we just need the control to match the sides. So it is 82 by 54. This one is 238 by 99, and this one, what is the third one? I lost it. This one is 216. Probably if I click on size to content, I think it will do it automatically, but it's okay. Okay, so these are our floating thingies. I just need to understand where they are positioned, but I think they were positioned. Yes, this one is positioned pretty much here. This one is positioned kind of here, and the only problem is that the path is in front of it. Mistakes were made. While here it will not be in front because it's another layer. So we cannot select this one. Or we cheat a bit and we put it. The problem is that that was a nice position. Because the path is in front of it, is a layer which is in front. So or I separate the path to be its own layer and we put it on top as a separate image, which I can also do, but I was trying to do it a bit simpler actually. Or we move this thing to be, the problem is that moving it, or maybe we just don't care. It's a pity because I liked the path going in front of this, but I think it can be okay. I think it can be okay. I think the effect is pretty much the same. Also because that path, that purple path in distance is very, very thin. So I think is okay. Also, you're gonna see it kind of like this. So I think it's okay. And this one should be here. And should be floating around here. Okay. So at least we have some moving pieces. Let's just name them properly. So this will be image float 1, image float 2, and image float 3. And this one will be image background. So we have proper naming. And let me put a bit of music maybe in the background. I mean in the stream. Okay. Now what? Now we need to create a new animation, right? And I think we can start to move slightly these ones. So for example, it would be nice if this one could move to the left a bit. So we will have a transform, and we will try to we will do just a slight translation, right? Just a slight transition. I think it should be very, very slow. So I mean, like, you could see it, but not really much. So we can go like a -20. I think it's even is already too much. I think it's already too much. I think the point is that I can make it slower, so I can move this point maybe to 4 seconds. I think it would be nice if we could also slightly move up and down, but very, very, very little, like 0.5. I mean -5. No, +5. And the only problem is that it's moving a bit. And since the movement is so little, it looks like he's stuttering a bit. Like if he's lagging a bit. But maybe it's the fact that I have it selected. And so we see the box around it. It's not fully smooth, you know. It's kind of a, I don't know why. I think because it's updated every X amount of, you know, and so it's a bit visible. It's strange because in the other one, when I was moving the particles, you know, the fire embers, they were looking very smooth. Is this due to the vertical? Let me try to remove the vertical 1 second. Maybe it's the... Yeah, I think without the vertical is better in terms of... But it really does like small steps, you know? You can see every single small step. I don't know why. Is it because the distance is too small? And so... Yes, it's because the distance is too small. If the distance is higher, it's perfectly smooth. Perfectly smooth. If I go to, like I did now, to -80, it's super smooth. If I go to -20, which is less movement, it's moving tuk 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 tuk. I don't know why. So if I go -10, probably it's even more. Yeah, exactly. There is some weird calculation behind, which is not allowing to move things too slow. I don't know why. I don't know why, my friends. Okay, so we need unfortunately we need this to move more if we want it to be smooth. I mean, it can move more in a kind of confined space. No, it's too much, boys. I cannot have it move this much. It would look stupid. I mean, it should float a bit, but it cannot really move that much. I don't know why it's not smooth on small scale. I don't know why it's not smooth in small scale. I have no idea. It's really very bad in small scale. Also, it seems he's resizing a bit. Like if... let me try a size to content and see for whatever reason. You see that it looks like he's moving the left corner first and then the right one, like if he's a snail or something. Like tuk 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 tuk. Do we have a better way to do this? If I add more keyframes, do you think that it will? Do you think they will move better? Because You see now, let me zoom it in. You see, like from here to here. From here to here is actually transforming the sides of the picture. It's like if the sides of the picture maybe doesn't like the 216 by 136. Maybe they should be power of 2. Let me try just for fun to place 256 by 128. Right? Even if it's not the right sides, but I want to see if this is making any difference. It seems that it's slightly better. I think it's definitely better. I think it's definitely better. I think it's the sides which is messing up with them. If I use weird sizes like this, I think it's 216 by 136. This was the original one. Yeah, absolutely. Is vibrating a lot. Like if he's trying to resize it somehow all the time. So, okay, so that's a good learning. So I think that will be good if we can keep those images then. So I think we can increase the canvas size and just make it 256 by 128, keeping the center. And we can save it again. Now we can export it again. That is the scene number 2, huh? Okay. So this one that is super small, can we do 64 by 64 or is too small? No, I think 64 will not. Maybe yes. Yes, we can. 64 by 64 is good enough. So this was the scene number 1. Try to add more FPS. No, it was really the sides. It was the sides because probably in the algorithm, you know, when he's trying to do that job of moving, if he's not a power of 2, he's trying to rescale it to a power of 2. So it looks like is at every small movement, he's trying to rescale it somehow. So he's really getting upset about the weird sides, right? But it's okay now that we know it. Now that we know it. This is a grand scene number 3. Oh. Okay, so we will re-import all 3 and we will reset the sides. No, it didn't work because this image size seems to be fucked up. So the re-import kept the no, it did it. It did it, boys. It was just a matter of clicking. Ooh. Just a matter of clicking again on the right one, and it is resetting, and so we have a 64 by 64. I don't know, do you see these species moving, but I like it. I don't know, it gives a bit of interaction. I mean, I don't know, a bit of... I mean, since we can, you know, I'm gonna do it. For example, this one would be nice if we can zoom it out, like if he's going a bit more distant, like if we can scale it. Maybe. Okay, so this one now, let me see if he moves at a... He's still kind of... Why? Do we still have the problem with this one? No. But he's still doing it a bit, huh? He's still doing it a bit, so he's still like bumping. I mean, it's not very visible, huh? It's definitely better than before. But, okay. I think it's fine. So it's going up and then it's going down again. I think we have time in the sense that the speech, you know, the voiceover will last anyway like 20 seconds. So we have plenty of times, you know, to have this thing move a bit. The only point is that I need this thing to then be going back to where it was. Because I need... I need this thing to be a loop, right? I consider now we are zoomed in quite a bit, huh? So you will see it. You will see it in a different. I mean, you will see it from distance. He bumps a bit. I don't know why he bumps like that. Fuck it. I think I solved it, but I didn't. Should I just delete the image and the import again? Because sometimes, you know, sometimes the editor is a bit stupid, and when you re-import is yeah, let me delete them, because doing a re-import is never the same as doing an import, believe it or not. It's not the same sometimes, and mainly with characters, because sometimes, for example, if you re-import a mesh and the mesh is changing the number of materials that he has, right? So the original model had 1 material and the updated model had 2 materials. The re-import will not read it, or vice versa. I think from 2 to 1. I think I did from 2 to 1. So yes, from 2 to 1 is not removing the extra. So there are a bit of a... did he resave those things? Yes, he did. Let me try to re-import just for safety. Probably will not change anything, but... But let me try. Hello, James. Good afternoon. We are working a bit on the character creation. And... Fuck, he's doing it. He's doing it again. He's doing it... Well, when he's going back, he's not doing it. He's doing it when... He's doing it when he's moving up and... Up and down. I mean, it's not terrible anyway. I think I can survive with that, but wouldn't it be nicer if it would be smooth? But it's okay. I think there is something in the calculation. It's just a matter of how this thing is calculated. Okay, let's try to have a few of them move and see how it looks. The going back is super bad. I need to change the way it moves because the going back is like zzz, carriage return, like zzz, zzz. It's not nice. I think we can keep maybe let me try if I don't move the vertical just to see if it's the vertical messing up with him. No, it's the same. Also the horizontal is messing up a bit. Anyway, I don't think we can do any better than this, so we will just you know, we will just leave it as it is. I don't want to go crazy in how many of these have you done? What do you mean? How many of these moving things? I don't know. For example, we have this one. Look, scene number 1, where we have these small particles falling down. Right? No, not this one, this one. And maybe because they are faster though. Yeah, they are way faster. They are way faster, and so probably change the texture group to UI. Yes, I think it does it automatically, no? But I will do it. I will check because usually it tells you here if it's not, and it gives you like a message saying this texture cannot be used in the UI, but we can go and check. Sorry, this is just a texture though, it's not a material. Should I make a material out of it and try? Because I think that the texture does not have the UI thingy. I think if I make a material out of it, then the material is what you are asking me, which is use the width. Cannot find it. Skeletal mesh, little composing particle beam, mesh, nagar, geometry, static lining, morph type, spline mesh, instance set mesh, geometry collection, cloud water. No, where is it? I think there was a UI thing here. User interface, no? Where is it? I don't find it now. Ah, it's here. It's the material domain. User interface. Yes, I found it. It's the material domain. But it's on the material though. So, I mean, let me try with the material if it does any difference. Because you can, in that scene, we can have this as a texture, but I think we can also have it as a material, right? The problem with the material is that it's fucking up the alpha completely. You see? Let me just see if in this case it's doing exactly the same, by the way. It's doing exactly the same resides, so it's doing exactly the same resides the Rhinos. Yeah. I don't know what is the difference, but here I'm losing the alpha. in the texture. I don't think so, but user interface UI, because in the texture we only have this, you know, we don't have more than that. Texture group. Yeah, but texture group is for the level of detail. Okay, then maybe he's trying to apply some LOD. Okay, I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean. I can change it to UI. Why not? Why not? Why not? Let me see if it's smoother. Maybe. No, it's still doing a bit the thing. But I think it's because it's moving very, very slow. So, and probably it's not really designed to do this. It's not really designed to do this thing. I think it's okay. It's nice enough. We have some moving parts, which is fun. I mean, which is nice. But yes, I would set the so the texture group, because the meep generation setting is from the texture group. Actually, I think we should say no meep maps maybe, but this will invalidate the choice of UI, right? Let me see 1 second if I say no meep maps, if this is going to be better or not. No, it's still shaking a bit. It's still trying to resize it. It's like if the texture is not moving one chunk, but it's like if the control, the image control is getting moved, and then the texture inside is adapting to the outside slowly, right? So this is the visual effect that I see. So it's like if there is there are two controls. The problem is that the only way to put this texture here is through image, I guess. I could try maybe with a button and see if it makes any difference. But for now it's okay. For now it's perfectly fine. We should not go crazy on it. It's perfectly fine. Maybe this one again, we are not making, you know, the best game in the world. We are just making, you know, our game, so it's okay. So we are gonna, this one I think will be nice. We can zoom it out, so if we can scale it a bit, maintaining it would be nice if we can have like a one scale here, and then maybe I don't want it to start exactly at the same time, because I think it looks a bit weird when things are all starting at the same time. So I will wait like 1 second before actually animating this one, or maybe even a bit more, maybe even 2 sec, maybe even, yeah, 1.5 seconds or something, and then we will start to animate it. And this one will go to a scale of 0.7. Is it too small? I think it's too small. Yes, yeah, no, it's exaggerated. Wait. Let's do a 0.9. Did your game this scene of Sankai? No, this part is completely new. The whole character creation is completely remade. All these scenes are new. All the scenes are completely new, which is nice. Not the best, Ulla. I know you want the best, eh? You want absolutely the best. I know. I would like as well. I don't know if it looks stupid or it looks interesting. Do you think it looks stupid or it looks... I mean, I want to give a kind of an effect of floating thingies, but... I don't know. I don't know if it's good or bad. I have no idea. I think also they are moving so little the player may even not realize that they are moving, but they will cycle 2 or 3 times, I think. I'm still unsure if this is, you know. If this is a good idea or a bad idea with this particular image. The other ones were good, like for example when we have the players appearing, I think is okay with the transparency. This one I'm still a bit not fully convinced that they look okay. I think this one should have a shorter, may have a shorter cycle. This one. Maybe it can be a bit faster because it's closer. I don't know. I can even have it go through the screen randomly, you know? Go through the screen and pass through the whole screen, but I think would be too much. I don't know if I like it actually. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it. I don't know. It's not bad anyway. I mean, it's not that you really see them, but I think it's not bad. You could make it parallax, like moving with the mouse. Add some particles falling off the floating things. No, even on my tablet with 480p. What do you mean no? No, like they don't look good or... Good afternoon, Tony. Hello. By the way, I think at full screen the quality of the drawing is not really great, I have to say, but... Not even on my tablet with 480p. Yeah, but not even what? Not even you can see it? I think it's not bad anyway. The rock on the bottom is the best. The rock on the bottom right is the best one. That is moving a bit left and right, like, I'm here, hello, I'm here. It's like saying, I can move. Like saying, I can move, even if you don't know. The problem is when they stand still. I think it should be a continuous movement. I think if we have like not continuous movement, it's looking worst because it doesn't make sense for something to pose, you know. So even if the original idea was to have a bit of a different timing, at the end I think it's a bad idea, because then it means that something will completely stop and then restart moving, and I think that's not very nice. I think all of them should be full loops. Like this one, for example, is standing still for all this time. The scale is really acting weird anyway. The scale is really acting weird. I think we cannot use the scale. It's kind of looking bad. I think I have to use the translation. I could use the rotation, but I don't know if the rotation is gonna make it even weirder. Let me try the rotation just a second and see what happens. If I rotate like 20 degrees and then, oh my god, 20 degrees is too much. 10 degrees, and then I go back to 0. It look weird, huh? Apart from the fact that it's usually struggling a bit, but that I mean, a bit of rotation is not bad, but it's not making me too crazy about it. You know? If you have any ideas, please let me know. If you have any ideas, like one idea can be just don't move it. Not yes. Gian, your phrases are more and more cryptic. Not yes. Okay, the not was the fix to the phrase above, and the yes was that they are not looking good. Okay, I guess. No, you cannot go that way. You have to go like this way a bit and down a bit and rotate a bit. I know it's a bit of a weird exercise, I know. Yes, for can't see them. Okay. Look at this one. Look at this crazy one, which is rotating left and right a bit. Huh? It's just floating a bit. I think we need more stuff moving. If we have more stuff moving, I think we'd not be too bad. I think we have too little stuff. I mean, everything should be moving. Everything should be moving. I think it may give you this sense of... You see, but now, for example, they are using the same kind of cycle. I think it's not bad. I think I will leave it like this, boys. I mean, it has a bit of a movement, okay? So after you create your fifth character, you will notice it. Before, you will not notice it at all. You will say, what the fuck, the thing is moving. Is me crazy or... I like the tilt, by the way. I like the rotation. You can change the color. Why change the color? Why change the color? Like if there is a light or something, or... I mean, they are suspended in space. They are floating islands. So the point is that the floating island should float. Right? I think it's okay anyway. Do we want to have maybe this one that is exactly in front? So this is very visible. Also as floating. So we have 4 of them, or is enough? Yeah, no, they are not moving much, but yeah, maybe the one in the front would be very nice to have it moving, I think. Okay, let's have 4 moving. This one here. I have to remove it from the... from the background though. So let's make it again power of 2, which anyway I think is a good idea. No. 128 by 64. Pa 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 pow, pa 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 pow. Which color, by the way, Ulan? Which color? Okay. You see, it disappeared easy. It disappeared very easy. Okay, we had a new image. There we go. $128 by 64. We position it. Where was it? Just above the... Yeah, it's gonna be... Okay. Very nice. So this one we add another track to the animation. We call it EMG Float 4. and we add a new track, and the float 4 will have transform. This one can really go up and down a bit. I don't know how much. By a bit. Okay. We are still at the 9 minutes, at the 9 seconds. So this animation is lasting 9 seconds. So if you float, are you going down quicker or up quicker? I think it's nicer if it goes down quicker and then it goes up slower. So I will put not it exactly in the middle. I will put it at 350. I will put the Y to 20. So that if you consider it from the... So it will go down a bit quicker. And then it will go up slower. It still looks a bit fucked up, huh? I mean, it looks fucked up because I think 9 seconds is too much. That is I think the problem that we have. I think I should take everything and make it maybe 6. Also for the other tracks. So that we don't... Because I think we are exceeding too much the thing. Even if this rotation, I really liked it. Because it's a very slow rotation. But I think that 9 seconds is too much. This is my feeling. Ah! If I do this, it deletes all the keys. Oh my. I don't want to delete all the keys. I want to scale them down. Okay, but anyway, I think we should move. I mean, we should move on because I'm taking probably too much time for this, but there is another 9 seconds with image 3. Okay, so now they are all... Now they will move a bit more, I guess, because the whole thing is a bit faster. I think I like it anyway. I think the top one should be not overlapping the... So I think I need to move it up quite a bit so that it doesn't overlap the ruins. Right. There is a bit of movement. I mean, not much, but there is a bit of movement. Potentially private question in your Discord. Do you want to know if I'm single? Okay. Is there a grayed out text? Gray it out. I don't know, we can check it. That text is public. I mean, it's public. It's something that we displayed already on stream, so I think I can just go and check it. Race intro, right? Oh la la. No, I like girls actually, but I don't know. It was a, a funny one. Grayed out text. What do you mean grayed out? Are we looking at the same document? There is no grayed out text think you are looking at something else. What? Really? You see, this is a different... because I have the black... Because I have the dark team. Ah. Ah. No, it's just a mistake. I see. I couldn't see it because I was using the... I was using the dark team and the dark team was not showing me the thingy. I know, it should be good. I changed it now. I don't know, by the way, why we are saying that. Sorry, can we remove this? I mean, who cares how it's named? Yeah, I don't know if you recorded it already, but maybe you recorded it already. If you have it, it's okay. If you have the Grizzle in, but I was thinking it to that already, you know, some time ago that it's not that needed that we have it. Do we have the name of the thingy there? Okay, so it's fine. I think it's nice, boys. I think it's floating a bit. There are a few things moving. It's very cool feeling. This guy is lost into the thing, and we will have the text at the bottom. Yeah, pale green thingy called Grizzle. I think we can just say pale green grain, like I changed it now. I mean, it's completely irrelevant, you know. What is the name of a specific? It's completely irrelevant because it's also irrelevant in the game anyway. So, okay, so we will do it like this. I don't know too much about the quality of the drawing in the sense of resolution. It seems to me that maybe is a bit too low resolution, but like if I look at it like this, it looks okay. If I look it in the game at full screen on my screen, I can see a bit of the grain, right? But I think it's good enough. Okay, let's try to put... So this one is final, okay? So the crown is final. I'm not gonna change it anymore. Fuck it. Whatever it is, it is. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, it's okay. So now we need to migrate... we need to migrate all these scenes into the real game and put them in, right? So I think that the best would be to migrate the whole folder if I can. I think I cannot. So no, yes, there was migrate, right? I've seen it. Migrate. Yes, we can migrate the whole folder, which is migrating all of this. Perfect. It's also migrating plain shift font. Yes, obviously, yes. Okay, fine. Okay. We're going to migrate it, and then we're going to remove it and change the font. We're going to migrate inside PS Unreal content. Content migration completed successfully. Okay. You know, the best would probably be that the font was actually not moved here, but the font was moved already in the right direction in the other project. But okay, so in theory now here we should have under UI, main menu, homeworld cran. Yes, exactly. We have all the thingies. All the thingies. Yeah, the plain shift font would be so much better if it was already under UI, so I think it would not override it. You know what we can do? I think we can move it from here and migrate it again. Because if I move it from here, he's gonna update all the UI. And then if I migrate this again, it will see that the font is already existing. It will not override it, right? So I will say no. Ah, fuck. Now there are all the other... Wait. Wait. I need to delete all of this. I'm in the right project, yes. Otherwise, GG. Okay, let me migrate it now. So we'll say no to the font. Exactly, and all the rest will go in place. And so now I hope that these ones will use the right thing. Okay, nice. So I think we have it. This material we don't need. We can delete it. Now, how do we connect it to the real character creation? Because that's the real thing, right? So in the real character creation, basically we have it when we exit from the Zodiacs menu. So I think is inside, the whole logic is inside, the whole logic is inside Life Choice Manager, which is a class that I made only to manage the character creation. And this one is responsible for switching between the different it's not that easy to find. Wait, we can find it from the UI. I think it's probably easier if I go under main menu. If I go under main menu, Life Choice UI, Life Choice UI. So from this one, when you click on confirm, when you click, no, it's not this one, boys. Is the parent of this one. No. I think I should move this one under old or something, otherwise it's harder to find the right categories UI. Yes, categories UI. I think the proceed is the one that is actually going to switch move to the next screen. Exactly, leave Yom UI. Okay, so I was trying to understand where leave home UI, show images. So basically we are inside this screen now. Unfortunately, this screen is not anymore what we are going to use. So all we put here directly a branch. We can also do it here. Eh? We can put it here. We can put a branch for each of the races. Because anyway, our Life Choice Manager, I think, knows our race. If not, we have the race selection. No. We need to go back. We need... it's strange that Life Choice Manager doesn't have the race selected. Probably because it doesn't need it at the moment. Yeah, I think it's because it doesn't need it. but we need somehow to get back to the character screen. Where is the character screen connected to? Fuck, I don't remember. Yes, it's here. Character creation race. Okay, so it's connected to the player controller. So it should be fairly easy from here to get again my player controller and cast it to plane shift controller, and from here get our win race characterization race, and this one definitely has the race. Now we can get it, get selected race. Okay, so get selected race is returning the race ID from this mess. Yes, okay, it's fine. By the way, this one is not the race, this one is the race gender. This one is the race and gender. Oh my god. But okay. Can we get this one, which is a bit easier? So if I get the selected race, maybe it's a bit easier. But selected, yeah, this one exactly. Get selected race. This one is already the one that we need. So, and I think we can just switch on this and I think we can just switch on this one, and so this show images unfortunately is not gonna cut it anymore. So we need to delete it. Or we can still use it, but we need to change the... No, we cannot, because it's another UI. This UI, we are not gonna use it. I'm not sure if I want to... Also this one, we're not gonna use it. So in theory, we need, at this point, to switch based on string, yes. And we need to switch for each of the races. So this would be like cran. We can put it in the same list. I mean in the same sequence. We can put Ilian, Dermorian, Stonehammer, and these are all our races. And Kirkai and Kliros. And Kran and Diaboli. That you probably say Diaboli. No, I said Diaboli. Nolthrir and Lemur. We should be 9, by the way. Okay, 9. Okay, so basically we will switch on this, and race not found, but it should never happen. This should never happen. Okay, so so what? So for each of this one, but now we will start with the cran, right? We will need to create the new widget, right? For so I think we go directly create widget. And we create our cran scene 1. What? I didn't save them or something? Because it seems they are not visible, so probably I didn't save them. What the fuck? What? Hmm? Why I don't have all the scene here? What? I don't get it. So we did a migration, right? We migrated all of this into PS Unreal content. Do you want to override? Bro, it's not there. Why disappear? I don't have any search filter. I don't understand. I'm super confused. UI main menu homeworld cran. Is it because the K is uppercase or lowercase? Is it this the fuck up? Is this the fuck up that is lowercase uppercase and so it doesn't see the director even if it's there? I don't know, all the assets are here. What is the problem? What is the problem? All the assets are here. Interesting. They are here, but they don't show here. Very good. Should we close the thing and open it again? I think the editor is going to be crazy. Or me or the editor, one of the two. I think me is most likely though, but they could be redirectors. The following asset could not be successfully checked out. What do you mean? No, there are no redirectors. I think it's just kind of going crazy. No, they are big sides. They are big sides. Okay, but we don't, you know, we don't mind. We just open it again. We pretend nothing happened, you know? We pretend nothing happened and... No, they are 3 mega, 3 mega, 2 mega, 1 mega, 4 mega. But we, you know, it's okay. We just say, it's fine. It's perfectly okay. Now we see them all. Why? Why now we see them all, huh? Why? Let me save them though, because I think they are not in source control at the moment. Okay, I saved, but they don't go in source control. Why? Because the director is not in source control. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, here we should have them all. So I hope that now, if I open again my live UI thingy, live choice, no. Live event. I'm always so confused about this. No, fuck. I'm always so confused about these names. Categories. The one that is modified. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Okay, if I search CRAN now, thank you. Okay, we have 4 scenes. Okay, we have 4 scenes to run. So the idea, I don't know if every scene should call the next one or if we want to manage the timing from here, I think it's better maybe if every scene is calling the next one. What do you think? Yeah. Potentially. So do we want to have like this and then waiting a few seconds and then adding the other one, and then, or do we want this scene inside scene 1 to launch the animation and call the next scene? The problem of doing it inside the scene is that we don't know how many they are, and we don't control the overall flow then to the upload character. While potentially we want to control the flow here for the upload character. Yeah, I think it's a better idea. Which was originally inside leave home. And yes, exactly. Which was here. Characterization Upload character. Yeah, this one needs to be moved, huh? This one needs to be moved. I think I can put it. I think I can put it here. Let me try. Let me create a new function here. Because I think I prefer to keep it all in the same place, and I prefer to see what I'm working on instead of having each window manage itself. I think having each window manage itself is too messy because I don't see the full flow. So basically the only thing that we need to do when we want to upload the character is to call Characterization Upload, which is here. Okay. So this in theory should remain exactly the same. By the way, hello to everyone who joined. Welcome to the stream. If you have any question on what I'm doing, please ask. Don't be shy. We are making an MMO, or we are porting an MMO, let's say, from an old engine to Unreal. And we are pretty far now into the porting, but if you have any questions, also Unreal questions or game development question and whatever, or if you want to share maybe what you are working on, that is good as well. Okay, so yeah, from the category UI, we want basically to create the new widget. And then I think inside of these widgets, we need to have like a start event or something, right? We can even do it in the construct, but I think it would be better if we have a new event that we call like start animation or start, yeah, start animation. And this one, I think we can copy it from I can copy this, probably will not work, but that's the idea. I think the add to viewport, I will do it in the calling function or not. No, I can also do it here. Who cares? I think I can do it here. No, probably it's better if I do it on the other side. No, it's better if I do it on this side, so I do the removal as well on the other side. So I decide I decide the timing. So the whole timing will be managed. Target droplets. Target droplets. Yes, because we need to do get animation. No, just droplets. And get lava drops. Okay, so this thing is not needed anymore. But I think here we were playing... wait. Play an animation. Target. Target is me. I think it's as simple as this. Set input mode UI. Also this one we don't need. So now the only problem is how do we decide the timing? I think the timing is really based on the voiceovers, how much they will last. So I think that here we need to start this animation, start the voiceover, and display the text. Right? So all of that should happen. Which is basically this one, get table data row and then text narration. So I think we need yeah, I think each screen will be responsible of playing its own stuff. So like here we go under homeworlds. I think the only thing maybe is that we need the race name. Yes, we need the race name. But wait a second, because we were doing something smarter than this. Actually, you know what? This one will be anyway Cran 1, so there is no... I mean, this is Cran 1 anyway, so there is nothing I have to... There's nothing more I have to do. And this one is the text. So we need these windows to have a text, yes, like this one, which is, yes, TXT narration, exactly. And now this one will really depend on the final text, okay, which at the moment I don't have yet, so it will depend on the final text that we decide. But in theory I should set this text, right? In theory I should do this. Plus, we need to start the voiceover, right? And the voiceover, I think the voiceover we have it here. Yes, outro voiceover. You see, so we need to do a play sound. The only thing is, well, the player cannot skip it. The player cannot skip it. I know it's a bit annoying, but so at the moment at least, we can also decide to let him skip, but we prefer avoiding skipping it. And so here we need to take this voiceover and play it. Now I don't remember if we need to play to the sound or we need to create to the sound and play just to stop it when the next. But I think the best would be to have. Sound object base. Audio component reference. Can I get the length of this guy? No, eh? Can I get the duration? No, eh? Because it'd be very nice to know programmatically how long is the even if I think I will have to switch the text will be multiple lines. Outro text. I don't know if outro text is good enough, unfortunately, because this is just a single text. So always split it ourselves, or we will need to make maybe 4 or 5 of those, because you will see one line at a time while the voiceover is speaking, right? But okay, for now, let's not go too crazy. Let's just play a 2D sound equal to the voiceover, and we will have to split it when we have the final text in multiple lines, but it's okay. So this one we will have a start animation. Okay, when it's finished. Hello Atalay. Hello Atalay, thank you for the pledge on Patreon. Very nice of you. So if you want to try the game right now with your Patreon pledge, you can now download it. You can go in. You can just go to the Patreon page, which is here. Scroll down, and there will be one post, which is 078. You should click on this one, and this one will contain the links for download. The 079 is actually just an update, so the game will update itself after you have downloaded it. Okay, and anyway, thank you for that. Thank you. Okay, so I think that this one will play the first animation and the voiceover, and will display the text. Now I'm just thinking, how do we complete the scene? How do we know that the scene is finished? Well, for sure is finished when the voiceover is finished. I think it's a pity I cannot get. Maybe there is a way. How can I get Unreal Engine get duration of sound cue? How to get sound cue duration? I mean, I want to get a trigger when the sound cue finished. That would be nice. The problem of sound cue is that they are not really like sound waves. Sound waves are a bit simpler, it's just one sound. Sound cues may also be looping, may have random execution. So right? So this one in theory could have a kind of a repeat thingy. I don't know if the engine has the ability to send me a message when this is finished. Call function when sound cue is finished. Is there a callback when a sound cue is finished playing? Yes, exactly. This is what I need. Hi there. I want to get a callback of some kind. Hey, you could use a delay node. Thank you. You audio component is an on audio finish delegate that you can hook up into an event. It is very nice. So if we have instead of doing play 2D sound, but we do create 2D sound, like I was trying to do before, and from this return value on audio finished. Very, 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 very nice. Very, 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 very nice. So we can bind and then we can play it. Wait. What? I think I have to do it this way. Okay, this would be very good if it works, because it means that we can then bind it to an event when the audio is finished. And when the audio is, so the only problem is that what I'm going to call when the audio is finished. Well, I think I'm gonna call, I have two ways. Or I call the same function, but it's a bit of a problem because this function is, so then this will be the start. But for sure it's better to do it this way, like I'm doing it now with the event, than try to figure out a potential delay, you know, which will change every time, and so this is much more parametric. And I like it way more. So this move to next screen, right? So when this is finished, it will move to the next screen. And I think that then at this point, unfortunately, I need to do what I was not wanting to do. I mean, I need to do something like that, right? So this will be the sequence, and then so this is basically just starting the first screen. And then each screen is responsible of the next one. I think something like that, right? Yes. I think so. Okay, so in the next, in the move to the next screen, we will remove from parent for sure, but we will also create, maybe before that, we will also create a new widget. I think we just create them, because anyway, and this will be cran 2. And so on, right? And so on and so forth. And this one will be also add to viewport. And then it will be start animation, which at the moment is not there, but we will add it. Because each screen needs to have a start animation thingy. Okay, I think like this should be fine. Maybe we can just associate a random voiceover just for Or I can record one quickly just to, you know, just to have a sound. We will need to add all the voiceovers. Okay, let me just record something. I don't know what he's saying, but it's saying something like, as you wake up, you see whatever. As you wake up, you see a figure sitting on a golden throne next to you. Okay, something like that. Now, this is not the final text, but it's just to say something. Is this taking from my... Hello? Yes, it's taken from my... So, as you wake up, you see a figure sitting on a golden throne next to you. Okay. Why golden, by the way? I don't think it's golden, by the way. It's fine. As you wake up, you see a figure sitting on a golden throne next to you. Yeah, the noise is insane, unfortunately. But anyway, it will not be my voice. Noise reduction, get noise profile. Noise reduction. You see a figure sitting on a golden throne next to you. Okay, it's much better. As you wake up, you see a figure sitting on a golden throne next to you. The only problem is the volume, just to make it, you know. I think we miss about 6 dB or so. As you wake up, yes, you see a figure sitting on a golden throne next to you. I think it's okay. So let's export this one as wave, and we will put it under PS Unreal Content Audio UI. I don't know if I want to put it under Content UI or if I want to put it in the... Yeah, but probably it's better, so to have all the audio in the same place. Because I think we have a voiceover. Yeah, we have a voiceover character creation. Okay, let's put it there. Audio voiceover character creation. Okay, we will put it here, and this will be cran. Right? And then we're gonna import this guy. And then we are going to, the only thing we need to do, we need to create a queue and be sure that we are assigned it to the right mixer. Otherwise, it will not be possible to change the volume from the settings of the game. As you wake up, create a queue, yes. And then from this queue, we wait. I need to select. No, override attenuation is not a problem here because we are anyway in the UI. So, but I need to select the PS interface. Or ambience. I don't remember if the voices we put in them. I think we should probably have another control for voiceovers, but yeah, I think we should. For now, let me put it under ambience and then we will see. But yes, we need to probably define a new... Okay, so now from here, if I select CRAN 1, right? We can select now our Cran voiceover. Okay. So now when we are going to open that screen, in theory, so from here, we will get the right voiceover, and we're gonna create the sound, bind the event, play the sound, and here trying to create the new scene and add it to the viewport. Okay. We will see how it works. Now the character creation will not complete, but okay, let's just test it a bit, because I did so many changes that I don't know even where I am, so no, I don't know exactly if it's working or not, so I need to launch server and client, and we are gonna create a new character, which is a Cran, and see what happens. I need to change the name of the stream though. I need to change the name of the stream. It should be character creation, homeworlds, something like that. Because the majority of the time we were working on this, so I changed it. Okay, so we're gonna delete this character. And we're gonna create a new one. And here the story begins. Someone special was born, far away from where his mission would be accomplished. So I click on this guy. Fuck, why it took so much to click? And I select this color. Hamurin Manok. And we will confirm it. Incredibly enough, and we will select any constellation, and we will just skip all of this. Spoke of their zodiacs in a shared ancient tongue, revealing their meaning. Didn't work. It didn't work.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. It didn't work. But probably because I didn't connect it, actually. Or I didn't save this one. Fuck. Okay, anyway, it's not uploaded, so it's okay. I think I didn't save this one. Yes. It should be correct. But, you know, you never know what is gonna happen. When there are so many pieces, sometimes it's hard to actually wrap around your head on it. You are all set up and ready to go. Nice! Let's do it! Let's do it, Jeremy. Let's do it. Let's do it. Remember that you are a narrator, okay? And you are narrating, you are telling a story of something that is very, very special. Right? So you're not reading a newspaper. But you know better than me. And here the story. And here. Also these two lines you should read, by the way. Far away from where his mission would be accomplished. I think we need to finish the. I mean, we need to decide if we really want those lines. Gerere. Gerere Koningen. Sounds a bit German, but it's okay. Incredibly enough, Gerere Koningen has been just created. Elders of each Spoke of the zodiacs in a shared. Let me just have the sound finish here because I want to see when is which the. Okay. As you wake up, you see a figure sitting on a golden throne next to you. Perfect. It worked perfectly. It worked perfectly. The sound was there, and the switch at the end of the voiceover worked perfectly as well. The animation worked. So yeah, I think this is the way to do it then. So we will do it all like this. We will do it all like this. So basically, current scene, add to view for start animation. Then start animation, play animation, create sound, unbind the event, play, move to the next screen, create into add to viewport. And basically on this one we need to do the same. We will create a start animation thingy so that they are all the same. Hey, anyways, quite some work, eh? For every screen we need to do quite some work, boys. So we need to get from the other test scene number 2. I mean, there is stuff to do. It's not getting, you know, it's not automatic. The add to viewport, we do it. So in this case, we just have a delay and then we show the vision. So we have a delay, then we show the vision. Then as usual we get the text, we create the sound. So basically all these pieces is similar. I mean, it's not identical, but it's similar. So in this case we get cran number 2. The 60 narration hopefully is still valid here as well. Fuck, is not. Why? Unfortunately the screens are so different that I cannot make, you know, a single... I cannot. A single screen. It would be nice to have a single screen, but I cannot do it. The problem with the position of this thing, because the position must be exactly of the other one, otherwise but I think it will be nice at the end. I think the overall flow will be very nice. Yeah, we have a shadow. I was just looking if we had a shadow on the text. I have the character selection stuff printed out so the computer font doesn't get picked up. And yeah, it's the best. It's the best to read it from paper. Are you streaming it as well or not? Let me know when you start the stream, so I will come to your stream and watch it on this stream. So we do a bit of a cross stream thingy. Okay, so we create the current scene number 2. We add it to the viewport and remove this one from the bottom. Okay, the switch seems to be perfect, by the way. Now, I think that this delay is probably something that we need to tweak. Sorry, I'm lost. Here, yes. Number 2, so we go cran Q. Let's set all the screens for now as cran Q, and then we will change it as soon as we have the right voiceovers. Okay. I will stop the stream. Well, it's still a bit early for me. Well, not early, but it's 6:36. So I will stop the stream in about 1 hour, 1 hour and a half from now. But if you have the time now, just do it now, man. It's not a problem of the stream. I mean, we want the voiceover more than, you know, we want the voiceover done more than stream it online. I don't know even how many people will watch you, I guess. Do you already have people watching you? Maybe yes. You already have your own fans. The Jeremy fans. As you want. I mean, it's the same. I mean, I'm focused again. I'm not streaming to get viewers. I'm streaming to finish the game. So my objective is moving on with the game. I'm not a streamer, I'm a game developer. But okay, so the scene number 2 will show up now in theory. Then from the scene number 2 we're gonna create the scene number 3. Right? And we're gonna remove that, but we need to create in the scene number 3 the start animation, and we need to call here the start animation. Okay, now in the scene number 3, what do we need to do? Good question. The scene number 3, which is this one, as usual, it needs the narrations. We should be positioned 184, 1020. Okay, the text obviously will be dynamically changed, and I need to add a new event. Start animation, and we need to check in our sample project what the scene number 3 was doing. I was having just a delay on the portal. Okay, this is nice. Okay, so we have a delay of 5, and then also here let's do a delay of 3, so maybe we see it. And then after playing the animation, basically the thing is the same as this piece. Yeah, we decide to change something, we have to change it in 45 screens. Wow. Anyway, this will be crown number 3, and the rest I think is okay. Here we created crown number 4, which is the last one, because this sequence has only 4 screens. Okay. So we start the animation number 3, and everything else should flow as we have seen already. And then here we go in crown number 4, which is also the last one. And in crown scene number 4, yes, which is this one. By the way, I think we will reuse this picture also for the Lemur story, because I think they are both kind of telling the same story, just in a different way for different races. But I think this one we will reuse it. Okay, so in the current scene number 4, I need to copy the narration text as we did on the others. 184, 1020. And then we need to create this start animation. And then we need to get whatever we were doing on the crown 4. It was very simple. We were just playing the new animation, nothing else. There was no particular delay, just okay, which is great. And then from here down, and then from here down, we can just call the original widget to actually execute the character upload, right? So this one, which is the last one, should call this one character creation upload character. So we said the character creation categories UI is inside that guy. I always forget the name. Life choice manager. Yes, life choice manager. So we can get life choice manager from the player controller. And right, get life choice manager, and life choice manager actually has a pointer to the character creation. No, it doesn't. It's very strange. Categories. It's called get categories UI. Okay. Yeah, so he has it. So this one is pointing exactly to that UI. And then inside that UI, I think we can call the upload. The character creation upload. And now the character creation upload is gonna do whatever it needs to do. But wait. Stupid me. No. I mean, this, yes, is gonna happen, but it's gonna happen when we finished with this, right? So this is still this piece we still need to put in because it's needed. So we still need to read the text, which will be the current text number 4. We still need to do the voiceover, and we still need to bind blah blah blah, and we still need to do anything else. Right? And now here, yes, move to the next screen. Actually, instead of this, we need to do this. Okay. Wow, a lot of nodes, boys. Lot of nodes, but I think it should be fine. Now they all have the same thingy. Okay, let's try. Did I connect the 3 with the 4? No, I didn't. As I was expecting. All the others should be connected. Yes. 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 Okay. And then I think we can start to work on the Draken plane. Wow. The Draken plane, boys. The Draken plane. The Draken plane was just a dream. It was just a dream in my mind a long time ago. But maybe we can have it in the game. Maybe. Maybe, boys. Okay, so we create a new character.
And here the story begins.
We will listen to the
Someone
thing.
special was born, far away from where his mission would be accomplished.
By the way, this phrase is true for all the races except Kran and Lemur, but I don't know if we should change it or not. This time we will be called the Jeraboon Birilame. Jeraboon Birilame, I think, has this color. And yeah, Jeraboon.
Incredibly enough, those planets had something in common. Elders of each spoke of the...
I'm just waiting the finish of the voiceover so we will hear the other one. Unfortunately, we will hear the other voiceover 4 times. Because I only have it, but...
As you wake up, you see a figure sitting on a golden throne next to you. As you wake up, you see a figure sitting on a golden throne next to you. As you wake up, you see a figure sitting on a golden throne next to you. As you wake up,
you see the animations?
Sitting on a golden throne.
Super nice, I love it. I love it! I love it. I love it. I love it. We have the first sequence, boys. We have the first sequence, the first complete sequence. Apart from the voiceovers, but we have the first full sequence of screens with a bit of animation in each. Now, the point is that you will not be transported here. You will not. No. Look at no. You will not be transported here. You will actually be transported to the Draken plane. The Draken plane! But before that, GG! But before that, we need to move the camera to the vortex. We need to move the camera to the vortex. I think actually that the loading screen can just be the vortex itself. It's very nice when the pieces are coming together, you know? When the pieces of the puzzle are like coming together. So, in the podium map, which by the way is also the map that is holding all our character creation screens. So these are the characterization screens that you actually move through, but they are in 3D. So after that and after this, we need to go here. Which is basically when you enter the portal. Right? I think we can also have a voiceover on this. But this music is perfect for this moment. I just need to be sure that it's not overlapping in any way. There's a space music. Why I cannot select the camera? Or is selected? Is selected? No, I have selected the purple warp. Ah, the purple warp contains the camera? Ah. The purple warp contains the camera. Wow. Okay. So if that's the case, okay, so how do we transition to this scene? So after the current scene number 4, we go into it's not that easy, huh? Do we want to create the character after switching? I think yes. I think you should see the portal and then do the upload. Because the upload is gonna take some time, not a lot of time, but some time. So I think we want to show. So how do we do it? We do it in the scene number 4. No, I think we should do it here. I think this will be a transition to the... Okay. So how do I do that? I need to get my BP guy, which actually is a unique object, is of type BP purple warp. So if I do a search actor by type, you know, if I do a get all actor by class, there is only one purple warp. So I think that is the fastest search. Now, of this one, we just get the first one, and now the problem is of this one. Can I get the camera? Can I get the camera? I think I can. I think I can, because the purple warp has a camera, which is exactly the camera, yes, positioned where it should be positioned. So okay. So now we need to switch our player to this camera, but we did it already a million times, so we can just go and get it from from any place. From I think it's easy. It's just something, but we did it already many times when we are switching between the life choices and the character creation. Yes, I think from the zodiacs, for example, from the zodiacs we switch yeah, switch camera too. Okay, so switch the camera position to warp portal, to magic portal. Categories UI, switch camera, but no, sorry, this is another, switch camera to live choices. Found camera. Set view target with blend. I think it's nothing else than this. It's this node basically. It's just this node that it takes a camera as an input. So it's really simple. Where are we? So this is actually not really needed. Fuck. Because this is actually a component which is inside of the warp. Yeah, I know. I understand. Yeah. And why you don't like it? Because it doesn't have a position, or doesn't have a relative position. I mean, what is your problem, boys? What is your problem? Why you cannot take... how can I convert the camera component to a camera actor? Set view target. I cannot do set view target on this one. So it must be an actor to switch. Okay, I can bring it out of the purple warp, and I can position another camera. I can position another camera exactly where that one is. In the same way, for example, we did with this one, or with this one. I just don't know if that camera has specific properties, like he has, you know, a special field of view or whatever. Most likely the answer is yes. But let me duplicate this one. And we will call it, instead of live choice camera, we will call it camera. Maybe better to put the camera at the front, by the way. Camera warp. And this camera warp will go exactly in the same location of that one. And the problem is that, okay. I cannot really copy the location because the location is relative to the blueprint, and so I will not catch it. So it will not be the same. So I think I will do something like this. Some manual alignment, I think, is good enough. Okay. So this should look, but yeah, but you see that they look different. Yeah, they look super different. I knew it because probably the inner camera has a different different settings. 36 degrees, for example, field of view, and okay, I think we can copy those characteristics from the BP warp. If we click on the camera, we can try to see, for example, okay, so this one is perspective, 36 degrees. So we go perspective 36 degrees. Wow. Aspect ratio, I don't think is something that we care about. 1.77 anyway. Constant aspect ratio, no. Use pawn control rotation, we don't care. Post process 1, lock HMD, field of view LOD, okay. Camera hidden, camera mesh hidden in game, yes. Component tag, component replicate, auto activate. Okay, the rest seems to be identical, so I think it was probably only the it looks different, yeah. I don't know why it looks different, but I think mine is better, by the way. Okay, I think it's fine. It's slightly darker, you see? That is darker, so the outside is darker, while this one, if I select mine, maybe it's random, I don't know, but it looks like it's more pink, but it's okay. I think it's the same. So we need to switch to this camera, right? So I think we need on this camera to add a tag. Yes, like live choice. So we need to add a tag which is not live choice, but will be warp portal, right? And then I need to find I think we can create a function like this. Or do you want me to copy the whole thing? I can also copy the whole thing. It's not a problem at the moment. Wait. Where am I? Where am I, boys? I'm not here for sure. I'm here. Why am I inside of this one? Switch camera live choices. Okay, let me duplicate. We switch camera to warp portal. Okay, so the only thing that we need to do, we need to search for warp portal here. The rest is exactly the same. It says that this node is useless, so we're gonna remove it. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we need to call this a switch camera portal. And basically this will show the warp. It will be nice to have a sound, maybe. Even if in space there is no sound, as we know, but I think it would be nice to have a sound of the portal going, I don't know, something. So in Characterization Upload, I don't understand why the target is me. So I don't understand all this mess if the function is already in the same page. Probably because there I was using it from another. Okay, so basically all of this is useless. Yeah, I simplified it quite a bit. It's just one node now. Okay, so this will do the switch of the portal to the camera, and then this will upload the character. Now we have something that is happening, which is the loading screen. But you know what? I don't know if I really want the loading screen at this point. I think that the warp portal is nice enough, but when we have no, because we do the open level. No, when we do the open level, we need the loading screen anyway. Unless we put this portal, unless we put the warp portal in a level which is persistent, but because upload character will then go into this, which would then go into this. I don't know. Okay, let's test it. I think it should be fine. Hopefully. So we'll create another cran. And now the fun part is that after the warp, you will find yourself in the Draken plane. Draken plane. Hello, sandbox. Hi. So we have to delete this character because we want to create a new one. He asks you to log in again so you can refresh the list. Basically, that's why.
And here the story begins.
And here the story begins.
Far away from where his mission would be accomplished.
Cran. Customize. Tarot. Tarot is a very nice name. What color is Tarot? This color? Or this color? I think it's this color. Tarot is this color.
Incredibly enough, those planets have something in common. Elder.
Okay, I'm just waiting the audio to finish.
Meaning.
So we do proceed, right? We do proceed.
As you wake up, you see a figure sitting on
you see this
next to you.
Then you see this, and after a second,
as you wake up, you see a figure
the things appears. Obviously, the audio is wrong.
As you wake up,
but the text is not starting with the animation. No, I need the text to start before.
As you wake up, you see a
then you see this one, and there will be all the explanation of the story. Fuck, it didn't work. GG. It didn't work. Bada bam 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 bam. Bada bam bada bam 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 bada bam. Okay. It's always a very nice song. So why didn't find my camera? Because here it said found camera, live choice camera, but actually so it means we didn't go through that, huh? It means we didn't go properly. So after the character in scene 4, which we have seen, this is calling Characterization Upload, right? And Characterization Upload... Fuck, I didn't save it. Are you joking? Are you joking right now? But he's doing nothing. He's dying there. Let me put maybe some printout though. Just to avoid to do another round without... because here he should say found camera, yes. And he didn't say that. So he didn't even connect to this point. I think it just didn't save it, boys. I got distracted 1 second and boom! Didn't save it. By the way, guys, if you're new to the stream, don't be shy, ask your questions. Also, if you want to tell me what you are doing with Unreal Engine would be nice. So if you're interested in game development, it would be nice to know. And if you can click on follow on Twitch, would also be very nice. And subscribe on YouTube, it would be also very nice. But it's not required. I didn't even create it, by the way. And he didn't even create the character. Because he didn't finish, yes, but it makes sense.
Far away from where his mission would be accomplished.
Gorulia. Gorulia, perfect name.
Incredibly enough, those planets had something in common.
Gorulia.
Of the zodiacs.
So we'll just proceed quick. Okay, we'll just proceed quick. So this screen, second screen, the vision appears. The vision appears. This one, the portal appears. The crown appears. And then you see the Draken plane.
Sitting on a golden throne.
Now here we should see the... Fuck. Okay, we didn't. It's very quick though, so I don't know if we should delay it. Maybe we should delay it a bit. I think it's so quick that probably it doesn't even show. But it's strange because we didn't see the warp. I don't know why, but we didn't see the warp. Let me just see camera found. Found camera, live choice camera. And found camera, nothing. No, the second camera, unfortunately, we don't find it, boys. And so I think we could move in 000. Why? 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 Oh, can I just save all or not? I think we didn't find the camera. But you know, I think there are a few things I want to fix. The first problem is that the voiceover is starting after the animation. And this is not a good idea. The voiceover should start before anything. So I think that in all the screens we need to actually have this get data row, set text, create sound. All of this block should go before these two blocks, I think, because otherwise we are going to create the sound only after the animation has been kicked, and in some cases we have some delays in the animations, and so this is not good. So I think we need something like that, and then the next animation will start, and we need to do it on all the screens because there is the same problem on all the screens. So for example, here there is a delay. You see this delay 3, and this delay 3 should not happen before the creation of the sound. Fuck, wait a second. Should not happen before the creation of the sound. Sorry, I fucked up. So this piece, yeah. So this piece should go after this piece, right? So that we create the sound. No, but also the play should start before. Also the play, wait. Also the play. So the bind, yeah, also the play. Now the sequence is fucked. The play should go here. And then if you want to do the bind at the end is okay, it's no problem. But in theory also the bind we could do before. Let's do also the bind. So it's more consistent, you know. So basically we need to move the animations. We need to move the animations after the voiceover. Yes. Yes. In the text. So the text should appear, the voiceover should start, and then the animation should kick off. Otherwise, we are doing it wrong. So so basically this animation so this way will be better. This way would be better. So let me do it also on the other screen. So screen number 3. Basically I only need to move this piece after everything, right? So that's the theory. Okay. And the same in the screen number 4. I need to move this piece at the end. Okay. So I think now is better, at least in that part. So we will see the voice starting and the animation getting kicked off later. And then the other problem is that it was not finding the portal, but I think it's because this thing was not saved. Can I just save all and be sure that everything is saved? Okay. I want to ask you if the game have anything from the marketplace like asset or system or plugin. Yes, we used a few pieces, and we used a few pieces. We also bought not only the free ones, because we also bought some packs, and we put some packs that we bought into it as well. So it's a mix of free and not free, but the big issue I see with the marketplace assets, mainly if you are taking 3D models, the main issue is the poly count and the complexity of the shaders, because sometimes what I've seen is that I had to work a lot on those assets to actually bring them to a reasonable, usable poly count, right? So you have like jugs or beds or glasses. They may be, you know, one jug is 15,000 polygons, right? And you don't really realize it until you open it, right? Or maybe the poly count is okay, but they use like 5 different shaders, one on top of each other, with super complex material functions, you know, just for a simple material. This is unfortunately because many of those assets have been taken maybe from other projects that have been or failed or stopped, or maybe because they've been produced for a for some rendering thingies, rendering applications. Tadati. Tadati is a very nice name.
Incredibly enough, those planets at
so if I were you, I would be very careful on the marketplace assets. There are good ones, but just don't assume that you can plug them in, you know, one to one. Also depends a bit on which game you are making. If you are making a single player game, it's definitely a bit easier.
next to you. As you wake up, you see a figure.
You see now the audio is starting.
Next to you. As you wake up, you see
Perfect.
a figure sitting on a golden throne next to you. As you wake up, you see a figure sitting on a golden throne next to you.
Okay, we have the warp, but then the thing is kicking off immediately. Since the warp is very nice, I think we should, because now we are loading in, we created the character and we are entering the game, right? But I think that since the warp is nice to see, I think we should give a bit of a delay before going into the actual world, right? I think it would be kind of nice. It would be kind of nice. Where do I do that? I think we should do it here. So with which I think it would be nice also to have some sounds, you know. But I think we can have, here we can have just a delay, just a simple delay. Oh fuck! I cannot because it's a function. Okay, nice. Okay, you cannot have a delay node inside a function, believe it or not. The problem is that also the calling function is but I think I can do this. Wait, I think I can do it when I go back to this one, because this one is actually no, but this one is already shared with the no, because this one is already going on the server side. This is a bit tricky to add a delay there, eh? Because all we do it or we split it in two. Yeah, maybe we should split it. Let's do this. Let's no, it's not tricky, it's easy. Let's do this. We just call from our CRAN number 4, instead of going character creation upload, instead of going character creation upload, we go character creation UI. We create a normal event. We create a normal event, which is warp, something like show warp or something. Show warp portal, right? And this one can have the delay, because it's in the main graph of this object, of this widget. And so basically from my CRAN number 4, I'm going to call show portal, show warp, what? No, from here, show warp portal, yes. And then this character creation upload, we are gonna do it later. Now the only problem is when to remove from parent this window. Because I think if I remove it immediately, I will see the screen below it, which is very annoying. So I think we can, well, I can add a small delay here maybe, but just to take into account. But let's see, maybe it works already. Maybe it works already. So if I do it straight like this, maybe it will work already. And this picture in the scene, how did it is? There is a specific problem because I have seen it a lot of games. I don't know how to do it. Also picture into the game. Well, in our case, we use a bit of a mix. So we use a mix of 3D and 2D, and I will show you when I create the next character. So these are actually drawings. Okay, so these are actual drawings that we made, and but sometimes, at least in the character creation, we mix a bit of 2D and 3D, and I will show you. I will show you in a second. So I go here to show warp portal, right? And in show warp portal, what I want to do, I want to have this delay. No, I want to switch the camera to the warp portal. That's the first thing I want to do. Then I want to stay on the warp portal, I don't know, 5 seconds. So you can see it. Will be nice to play a sound, right? Would be nice to have like a warping sound. I don't know. I mean, we have some spell sounds, but I don't know if we can use it. For example. I think the first one was very good. But I don't know, we can find the right sound or make a new one. I think most of these ones are not really usable. But we have a million sounds. I don't know. None of those is good. So we will have to make one probably. We will have to make one for we will have to make one, but let's just say that yes, we would like here to play a sound, right? Let me just put maybe a placeholder. Play sound for warp. And then what else? Then we wait a bit. And then we just call the actual character creation at that point. Right? Now, I don't really like the loading screen. So maybe we can avoid the loading screen, but I think if I don't use the loading screen, I don't know what is going to happen. So for now, let's leave the loading screen. The loading screen is very bad though, because it's fucking disrupting. It's disrupting the whole theory, you know? Where is the... I absolutely don't remember where is the loading screen code. I mean, should be inside. I think we have a reference here though. Sometimes things are so hard to find. We have so many assets. Is this one? Is inside loading screen. So we have another... okay, so we have this one. Okay. So we have another screen, which is actually loading screen. Is in character BP. So character BP is gonna call this one. And this one knows, you see, this one knows if we are coming from character creation or not. And okay, for now let's keep the labyrinth view, but potentially this one will be best to substitute with something that looks like a warp, right? It looks like a warp. Then 2D plus 3D, 2.5D. I think it's kind of 5D, no? Okay, so now I mean, I don't think I can do much more. But let's say after the mega warp, for example, this one is a market asset. I think this one was a free market asset for the month, right? And I think it's pretty good. I don't think I changed it too much. I think maybe I changed the bottom because I think it was empty or something, but I didn't do too many changes. Maybe I changed the colors, but so after you go through this warp, in theory you should find yourself in the Draken plane, which is a map that we are still working on, but we at least have a piece of it. Which is this one. Usually I don't have them loaded, but under maps, Dragon plane. Now this is the Draken plane, but this is I don't think it's been updated recently. This is more of a concept and a level. No. In June 2020 has been created. So I don't even think he has a start position. And I don't even know if this is actually solid, like you can walk on it. I don't know which kind of collision. Collision preset default. I mean, we can try. We can select any position. I don't know if there is a beginning of this. I mean, in theory, there should be. The problem is this map part of our world or not? Because it must be, otherwise we are fucked. Yes, it is. It's sitting somewhere, I don't know where, but it is. It is. So we only need to go at the right coordinates, and then we will be good. The problem is that he has no container at the moment. I really like this material, by the way. It's super cool. Jeremy, are you still here? I think I'm close to going away, so if you want to start your stream, or if you started it already, I can jump on your stream for a bit. Let me see. Let me see if you are online or not. Ah, you're live. Ah, you're recording.
They strive for balance in nature, returning what they take whenever they can. Thus, Thus, Dermorians have a natural affinity for elemental magics.
Nice.
That might have been a much better one take.
So this one is Jeremy, which I mean, who decided to help us on the voiceovers, and so he's working on the voiceovers right now, and he's recording basically this text, race something. Yes, he's recording this text, which will be displayed whenever you select one race. So this will be the text, and he's now reading it. The problem of recording, let me stop my thing. The problem of recording, text like this is to keep, the volume kind of straight at the same level, to, avoid mouth noise, and to keep kind of a constant rate. So it's not very easy. I mean, being a voice actor is it's anyway not easy, right? So it's like being an actor, right? And yeah, so he's recording that, which is nice. He has a very nice voice, yes. So we already recorded some pieces of it with him, and I think he has a very nice voice. We are probably going to lower the voice a bit more.
Again. If we don't pick this up, we're never going to finish.
He's speaking with me, or
Solo.
no?
Crank that down a bit. All right, let's try this again, folks. Sipa agua. Sipa de agua.
Is speaking to the viewers, not to me.
Wife's texting me. Thank you for the follow, plane shift. Yeah, I'm not sure if you heard that last one. It was bad. It was real bad.
It was real bad. That's okay. It's okay.
Texan accent.
Practice makes it perfect.
All right, let's give it one more go. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing Dermoria right. Dermorians. Okay, let's go. Thanks. Let's hope so. And also, I'm saving these. I'll be sending these to you in an actual Audacity save, so we can go back, we can cut through, and I can do. I can re-record stuff as needed. Anyways, let's go again. Oh, and we're gonna crank the music back up. The Dermorians come from the homeworld of Jesus Christ.
From the homeworld
This
of
one
Jesus
is
Christ.
gonna kill me. All right. Stop that. I'm losing my mouse.
From the homeworld of Jesus Christ. Exactly.
Back.
Yeah, now I guess he also knows that we are watching him, and so I think that people watching him is adding a bit of a pressure, you know.
The Dermorians come from the homeworld of Dermoria, a world of lush forests towering over deep seas. They are a long-lived elven race with short, slim physiques.
Yeah, the
They exhibit copper or amber
evil
colored
brothers
skin
of Jesus.
and brown to reddish hair, occasionally blonde but never black. Considering their long span of life, Dermorians believe in honoring elders and have oral traditions for the
You see, it's not easy. It's fucking not easy. It seems easy, but it's not easy at all.
Yeah, okay. Homeworld of Jesus Christ. Considering their long span of life, Dermorians believe in honoring elders and have oral traditions for the preservation of knowledge and memories. Their society is organized into many layers based on age. Their society is organized into many layers based on age with a... Why is that sentence so weird? Their society is organized into many layers based on age, with a culture of memory and storytelling.
Okay, we're gonna leave,
Dermorians are
otherwise...
attuned to and often worship nature in all its forms.
It's called The Wandering Scholar, yes.
On
If you want to
Dermoria, they
listen
lived
to
in
him,
nomadic tribal communities, hunting,
you can go
gathering,
there.
and farming for only what they needed. On Dermoria, they lived in nomadic tribal communities, hunting, gathering, and farming for only what they needed.
I think I'm actually going to raid
Due to
him,
their
so...
background, attuned with the land,
I'm gonna end my
they are considered
stream and we are
expert
gonna raid
farmers
him,
and
so
masterful bowmen.
raid...
Even at night, due to their Due to their background, attuned with the land, they are considered expert farmers and masterful bowmen. Even at night, due to
I have
their
to do on
night-
my channel,
due
not
to
on
their
his
night
channel.
vision. Due to their background,
So we're gonna to raid him, and I'm gonna close my stream, okay? So if you want to go there, go to if you are on YouTube, go here, and we are going to raid him right now. Okay, see you boys. See you soon. Bye bye. We stream tomorrow, okay? Not tonight, but I will stream tomorrow. See you boys. Bye bye. Goodbye.